Today we're going to talk about the TOEFL format. On the 1st of August 2019, the format of TOEFL changed. It became shorter, but the language level of TOEFL has not changed. Let's have a look at it in a little bit more detail. When we look at the reading section, we can see that the number of reading passages did not decrease, whereas the number of questions for each passage decreased. As for the listening section, the number of lectures went down with the same number of questions. As for the speaking section, you were supposed to do 6 tasks before, whereas now you are supposed to do 4 tasks. There is no change in the writing section. Let's have a look at the timing of TOEFL. The reading section will either take 54 or 72 minutes, whereas the listening section will either take 41 or 57 minutes. If you have a shorter reading section, then you will have a longer listening section. If you have a longer reading section, then you will have a shorter listening section. We will get back to that. After the reading and listening section, you will have a 10-minute break time. This is compulsory. After the break time, you will have your speaking section for about 17 minutes, and then you will have your writing section, which will take an hour. In total, we're looking at something around 3 hours. Let's look at each section in more detail. As for the reading section, if you have 3 long passages, you will have 54 minutes to read and answer all the questions. If you have 4 long passages, you will have 72 minutes to read and answer all the questions, which means you should spend 18 minutes per passage. Each passage will have 10 questions to answer. The last questions for each passage tend to be longer and harder. They also bring more points, just to keep it in mind. The texts that you get in the TOEFL reading section are very similar to university textbooks. They're generally about science, history, humanities, art, or culture. Let's have a look at the listening section. You will either get 5 or 7 recordings. There will be 3 to 4 lectures with 6 questions each. These lectures will last about 5 minutes each, and they will be about academic topics. There will also be 2 or 3 conversations with 5 questions each. These are not very academic, and they are around 3 minutes each. These are generally about living on campus or similar situations. Let's have a look at the speaking section. You will have 4 tasks, always in the same order. As for task 1, you will get a question and speak about it. Task 2 and Task 3 are integrated speaking tasks, which means you will have to read a notice or a short text and listen to 2 people speaking or a lecture. Then you will have to speak about what you read and listened to. The reason why we call these tasks integrated is that you will have to read, listen, and speak, which means you will have to integrate some skills. Task 4 is also an integrated task, but here you will just listen to an academic lecture and speak about it. So there is no reading this time. The last section of the TOEFL test is the writing section, where you will have to write 2 essays. Your first essay will be an integrated summary. In order to write an efficient summary, you should write about 150 to 225 words. You will read, listen, and write, which means you will have to integrate some skills. You'll be given 3 minutes to read and 3 minutes to listen to a lecture. While listening to the lecture, you should take detailed notes because you will be needing these notes to write your summary. Then you will have 20 minutes to write a summary about what you read and listened to. Remember, no personal opinion, just summarizing. As for your second essay, you will just write. You should write about 300 to 350 words. You will have 30 minutes to write your essay. This time, you will state your opinion and give reasons to support your ideas. Good luck, everybody!